Okay, good night, everybody. It's August 21st, and we're going to talk about keys to growing your customer base. All right, so basically what I did was I combined some of my favorite tips into, I picked like my top 10. So I've got 10 keys or tips for you on how to basically market yourself, market your Plexus business, and grow interest and gain customers. So the first tip that I want to share with you is that it's really helpful for you to become a product of the product. You want to develop your own success story, your belief in the products, your passion for why you believe Plexus is a wonderful solution, great products. And if you don't have a reason why you believe in the products, it's really hard for you to sell it. So the first thing I really recommend you to do is to figure out what it is about the products that you love. What do they do for you? You know, it doesn't have to be weight loss. Not everybody gets on the products for weight loss, but see what they do for you and then share and build your belief in how it helps your health. So maybe it is that your blood sugars have come down. Maybe it's that you have more energy. Maybe you're sleeping better at night. Whatever it is, be a product of the product. So that's number one. Number two is right after that. Basically, it leads right into it. You want to have passion. So you need to, as you're figuring out what you love about the products, you want to then have passion and enthusiasm as you share these products. You want to be positive. You want to show, enthusiasm, because people are drawn to that. So you want to make sure that you are enticing people to hear what you have to say. All right, the third thing that I believe is really, really important is to share and not sell. You've heard the saying, facts tell and stories sell. So basically, we're not trying to hard-nosed salesmen, push our products on people. That's actually a misconception. Selling is not really pushing or convincing people to buy stuff. It's actually just taking products that we love and sharing the information with people. You're just offering it to people. You're informing them and educating them about it. You're sharing what you love about it. And truly what you're looking for is you're looking for people who are already interested in what you have to offer. So, you're going to be looking for the people who are looking for health, who are looking for more energy, who are looking for better sleep or, weight loss or whatever it is that you are pitching. You want to look for people who are already looking for that. Basically, they're going to be the ones that go, I want that. And then those are the ones that you're essentially selling to. You're not trying to cold call. You're not trying to go out and say, buy this, or, join my team, or, hey, this is the greatest stuff. You got to try it. You don't have to do that. You just want to share what you love, what it's doing for you, why you believe that the products are, amazing. And then people who are looking for that same thing are going to want it. You're basically suggesting something to help make their life better. And all of us are truly selling something. We're all salespeople. We may not think we are, but when we're on Facebook, when we're talking to people, we're selling ourselves. We are selling our beliefs and our ideas and our stories and what we love. Maybe you're sharing your favorite restaurant when you're talking to someone, or your political views, or what you believe in, the things you have passion in. You're selling those things to people, and you're trying to get buy-in all the time. So basically, we're going to do the same thing with our Plexus products. The next thing that I really encourage you to do is remember that we are farmers, not hunters. And that goes along with the share, don't sell. Farmers, not hunters. Hold on 1 second here. Okay, I apologize. My children were getting a little loud in the background. Okay, we're farmers, not hunters. So it's important to remember that every time you share something about Plexus, you're planting a seed. We're not going out looking for who's our next customer, who's our next teammate, I want to hunt them down. We're not hunters. We are simply sharing what we love about them, and we're planting the seed, and then we're going to water it. We're going to encourage. We're going to be a friend. We're going to cultivate the relationship. And if the timing is right, and when the timing is right, the harvest will be there for us. And that's how I want us all to look at it. We want to plant the seeds, and we truly need to show that we care about people. We want to grow those friendships, because people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So make sure you're communicating that you really care about your friends, whether they choose to order from you or not. All right, the next thing is that you want to keep your potentials in mind. Whenever you're creating a post, whenever you're thinking about, I need to grow my customer base, you want to think about all of your potentials, all of your friends, all of your family, all of your coworkers. I want you to keep them in mind. Start making a list. You can write it down, but as you're making that list, think about, oh, you know what? My friend Sally, she's been talking to me about how she's got migraines, and that's one thing that's really troubling her. So it might be helpful if this week I share a testimonial story about someone who's had relief with migraines. And then I'll send her a private message, and I'll just say, hey, I posted something today that made me think of you. If you want to just check out my wall, I'd love for you to let me know what you think. Or maybe it's your friend Diana, whose father was just diagnosed with diabetes last year, and he's having a hard time managing his sugars. So you can share information about how Slim helps regulate blood sugar. So keep those people in mind, because again, you're looking for people who have a need for the products, who have communicated to you that they are looking for what you have to offer already. Then you don't have to sell it, because they're looking, they're searching, and you're just sharing that information. Okay, the next thing that you can do to help grow your customer base is to offer samples. So if you aren't already, I encourage you to periodically reach out to someone who hasn't tried it yet and say, hey, I'm sticking some samples in the mail today, and I just thought of you, and I thought I'd reach out and see if you were interested in trying a pink drink. Let them know that I'm already going to the post office, and you came to mine, and I just thought I'd ask and see if you want to try. You never know. There's a lot of times people are like, yeah, I would certainly love to try it. I have found that typically 1 in 4 of the people that I send samples to will end up ordering. So, if you have the money to spend on it, it's a great way to grow potential customer base. All right, the next thing that I encourage you to do are hold or attend events. Celeste always tells us meetings make money. So I want you to remember that. Meetings make money. So we've talked before about how launch parties are hugely successful. 75 to 100% of the people who come to your launch parties often become customers and ambassadors. So it's important to make sure that you host a launch party if you haven't done one already. If you are, 6 months or a year into your business and you never did one, that's okay. If you have a new ambassador, though, every time you sign someone up, help them do a launch party, because that will grow your team through your ambassadors. The other thing that I encourage you to do is the opportunity event. So if there's some huge opportunity events in your area, invite a friend or two to go with you. Make sure it's a personal invite. So it means so much to me if you go. I really want to get your feedback. It'll be so much fun, however they would connect and really have a desire to go with you, try and get them to go. Sarah Robbins of Rock Your Network Marketing Business, she often does what she calls like cocktails and conversations, or coffee and conversations. And she gathers her current customers and says that she, basically she does like a customer appreciation party. and she wants them to just come for refreshments and conversation, bring friends, and she offers them little prizes. And while they're all there, she does a little presentation demonstration. So I thought that was pretty neat too, something that we haven't done yet. Instead of just inviting our own personal friends, we might invite our customers and their friends and reach out and making new connections that way. Number 8 is continue to make new connections. So you want to grow your network. You want to make more friends, which is a great thing about this business, is that it's all about making friends. So join a club, join a sewing club or a book club, or, whatever, a walking group, some way of reaching out and making new connections. It's just a wonderful way of meeting people and growing your customer base. All right, and the 9th thing that I really find is helpful is to create a brand for yourself. So basically, if you're in an area where people are already selling plexus and the name is fairly familiar out there to you, you want to make sure that you set yourself apart. Why would people, why do people buy from you versus their neighbor who's selling it? Or, what makes people see you and are inspired by you? And that is your character, and that they trust you. And, maybe there's something you can do that sets yourself apart. Just remember that everything that you post on Facebook is creating your brand. So if you're being a little down, or you're, bad mouthing something that happened, you're demonstrating your character, which is, that's okay. If your friends know you and love you and they understand that it's okay to be that way from, every now and again. But if you're growing your friendship circle and you're adding new people in, you want them to look up to you and respect you and go, wow, I really admire her. I'd really like to follow and see, what this is all about. So just be sure you're creating your own brand. The other thing that you can do is, like, for myself as a maternity nurse, I'm using the products while breastfeeding. So I kind of set myself apart as the breastfeeding person. And if there's something unique, a special niche, that's unique about you, try to hone in on that. Maybe you're bilingual, or maybe you have a certain network of people that you really connect with. Maybe they're like the Crunchy group, and so you focus more on that aspect of your marketing. However you feel you can most connect and relate to people, try and create that type of brand as you're marketing yourself. All right, and my final point is to be consistent and persistent. All right, people are watching you. They are wanting to see if this is just a fad, to know, how long is she going to talk about this? Is this just the next fad diet, and she's going to talk about it for a couple of weeks, and then when it doesn't work, she's going to move on to something else, because I don't want to get involved in if it's like that. So they watch you. If you are consistent and you're posting on it daily, the longer you continue to do that, the more people realize, wow, she's serious about this. This isn't just a fad. This is like something that she truly believes in. She's got passion in this. I think I'm going to reach out to her and see what this is all about. And the other thing is to be persistent. Oftentimes, we're consistent in our daily posting, and we give it, a month, maybe 2 months, and we start to get frustrated because we don't have enough customers or it's not moving fast enough. Just remember, it takes time to grow your business. That's why they call it the 4-year career. The time's going to pass anyway. So why not continue on, set goals and give it a year, give it 2 years. Because like Celeste says, even if it takes 4 years to go Emerald, wouldn't it still be worth it to be making 6 figures a month from home and not have to worry about your finances? And think about all the people in that time period who could have amazing health transformations because you didn't quit. So I want you guys to be in it for the long term. Look at it from the long-term perspective, set short-term goals, and keep going. Keep being persistent. The longer you're in it, the more you consistently daily post, the more people are going to start to believe that you really mean it. You believe in this product, you have passion in it, you're sharing why you love it, and they're going to want to give it a try. But don't just be passive. Continue to reach out to them too. Message them and share with them why you feel that these products might be exactly what they're looking for. So those are my top 10 tips that I wanted to share with you. I hope you have a great evening. I'm going to stop the recording. Have a good night.